Hey everyone, thank you for joining us today's webinar on Doc365's recruitment management solution. My name is Ben Senjum and I'm a collaboration specialist with Doc365. Here's a quick overview of today's webinar. I'll start off by sharing a little bit about who we are and discuss why businesses need a hiring solution, including the benefits of having a solution like ours. And then we'll roll into Doc's live demo environment. And lastly, we'll have a Q&A session at the end where you can ask your questions in the chat, or you can just ask using your microphone. So we'll also have Joe, our CEO, on with us today to answer any technical questions you may have during the Q&A. So Doc365 is a Microsoft Gold certified partner. We've been in business for about 17 years, and we started out building custom solutions from the ground up for large corporations. These initiatives would typically take upwards of about 8 months to deploy and would cost upwards of $100,000. We later realized we could develop, customize, and deploy some of these intranets for only 4 to 6 weeks and at a fraction of the cost to our clients. Later, after listening to our clients' needs, we developed additional solutions to work off your Office 365 environment, which we'll touch on in just a second. But at Doc, our mission is to unite businesses with powerful collaboration tools and have a solution for every department in your organization. So here are some of the productivity solutions which are part of our platform today. Of course, we do have our pre-built intranet portals, which can be deployed, as I said, in 4 to 6 weeks. They also come complete with a mobile app. And then we also have a project management solution, which can be used to manage your marketing projects or any other project to collaborate with team members in task management. We also have a contract management solution, which stores your contracts and simplifies the approval process electronically through workflow templates. And you can also notify the owner when the contracts expire. We have an HR system that helps keep track of employee data and makes employee onboarding and offboarding easy. And then we have a learning management solution, which helps your internal training needs by easily uploading course content. And you can also automatically assign courses to individuals or groups. We have an employee performance management solution, which helps your organization to manage employee performance evaluation. It'll also automate the evaluation process. We also have a help desk system for ticketing. We have an asset management system, an expense reporting application. We have a CRM as well. And then, of course, we have our recruitment management software as well. Let me jump back to the slide, actually. So some of the benefits of actually utilizing software like ours, which are built on the Office 365 platform, for one, security. All the data is securely stored on your Office 365 tenant and not sent to third-party servers, so you can control the data, which means less risk for data theft and hacking. You're able to share documents and information and control which people or groups are able to edit or view, utilizing your AD on your Office 365 environment. You also have the ability for version history of documents. So as amendments are made, you essentially can see the different versions that are made. So it's particularly helpful for contracts and policies. It also reduces IT costs, so you don't have to maintain a server. You know, employees spend less time searching for documents and information and more time being productive. Of course, you also have the single sign-on capabilities for all your apps on Office 365, as well as the solutions that you see on your screen right now. This is kind of great because, you know, as your employees come and go, you know, if one of your employees leaves, essentially, you know, you can remove their access and all their access from their apps will be removed at once. So here is our differentiator here at Doc. We do have superior customer support, which helps your team ramp up faster. And then we have excellent training with PMP certified project managers as well. We have a simple and engaging platform, which allows for quicker employee adoption and better engagement. Like I said, we typically deploy our intranets in only 4 to 6 weeks. Some of our add-on solutions are only 1 to 2 weeks to deploy to your tenant. So we have accelerated deployment times. And then we have the capability to customize all of our solutions the way you need it because they are deployed to your tenant. We also offer free feature updates after deployment. So when new features or updates come out from Microsoft or Doc, we're able to update your platform at no additional cost. So just to kind of jump into it, what are some of the advantages of a recruitment management solution? without a hiring solution, organizations are likely to experience a lack of organization. They may find it hard to find and maintain all the data for their incoming applicants, and which applicants applied to which positions. Data is also spread over multiple platforms a lot of times, adding and creating security concerns and disjointed collaboration. Recruiters will not be able to fill positions as quickly due to the dispersed resources, which they can in turn cost the company money. So some of the advantages: increased productivity in filling positions, as recruiters are able to track and manage the hiring process in one solution. And this can lead to increased revenue by being able to fill the position quickly, and also adds cost savings by as recruiters are able to move to the next job posting quickly. Also, having the data and the information in one solution means less risk for security concerns, cybersecurity, etc. So the ability for your recruiters can also be vital, as they can be your company's first impression with applicants. So if your recruiters are unorganized, this will essentially show and may send top applicants running, as they perceive your company to be unorganized. It also may send the wrong impression regarding company culture. So with the hiring solution, recruiters will be organized and efficient, be able to make the best first impressions for your top applicants. With increased productivity, your recruiters will also find they have more time, to make more informed decisions in filling positions and hiring applicants. So just some statistics on recruiting. According to data gathered by Solutions Driven and Job Tactical, the time to fill a position has increased by 50% since 2010. This may be partly due to the transparency of the intranet has brought to the job market and making it more competitive for companies to hire qualified candidates. This is why it's important to be able to post jobs quickly and maximize your recruitment efficiencies. Job vacancies cost the average company $500 each day, and this is due to the lost revenue from a vacant position, as well as the efforts made to fill the position. And as of 2018, the Labor Department reported a record high of 6.6 million job openings that year, which was an all-time high, affecting 50% of all U.S. employers. 69% of candidates stated employer response time was what was needed the most improvement on. 73% of companies struggled to find relevant candidates as well. So that's partly because of the process in hiring. All right. So with that said, we'll go ahead and jump into the recruitment environment, and then at the end we'll have a Q&A session. Like I said before, if you have a question, you can use the chat or just simply use your microphone if you'd like. So this is our HRMS solution. I'll jump into the hiring portion of it. You can see here, this is all your job postings that you're going to have. You'll be able to manage pretty much all of them, right here, and then they'll get posted to your company website where your applicants can come in and apply. You can manage your candidates under this tab, and then when resumes get emailed to you, you'll be able to sort through them right here from this tab. It'll show you just in just a little bit here. So you can see all the job postings that we have here. What I'll do is actually go in and create a job. Click the Add Job button here. So we'll say the title is Data Mining Engineer, and then we'll make a special job code for it. So we'll say Data Mining. So we'll put that there. We'll say that the status is open, and then we have 2 openings for this position. We'll say the hiring lead is Joe within our department. And then if we want, we can add departments. It'll be a full-time employment. And you can essentially add or amend these in settings as well. The minimum experience, and so we'll say maybe entry level. You can add a skill if you'd like, you can edit in the settings as well. So salary range, we'll just put this 47 to 87. And we'll just give the location where the job might be at. 466. And then we'll just give it a job description. So I have this right here. Okay. And then for the main body of the job description, I'll just go ahead and post that here. So this information will show up as your applicants go to your website to apply. So we'll go ahead and save that. Yep. Just delete some of this. There we go. Still too much information. Okay, and maybe it's down here. The trailing spaces. There we go. Okay. All right, so now the job is posted to the site. So what we'll do is we'll get embedded code. We'll copy here. And then we'll go to our website. Just take a second to load, I guess. There we go. All right. So now I'm essentially an applicant, and I'm going to go in here and apply for a position. So I see here the position that I just made, data mining engineer. So as an applicant, I'm going to go ahead and apply to this position. So I'll click the apply button. I can read all the requirements and everything, the location, any skills required. I'll go ahead and click apply for this job. And then I'll go ahead and enter my name. And I'll give my email address, put in a phone number, put in my address. All right. And you can add a LinkedIn if you'd like. I'll go ahead and choose my resume. All right, so I got my resume attached to that. I'm going to go ahead and submit the application. All right, we see we got the notification here that it was successfully submitted. So I'll jump in back here and I'll go to my candidate area. Actually, under the job title, I'll see that I'll search for it. So I see you're here under this job posting, data mining engineer. I see that there has been one candidate that's applied for this position, so that's been updated. So I'll go under candidate. I see Katie Smith, who had applied to the position right here. So you'll be able to see this will be her resume that she uploaded. It'll give you the, for demo purposes, I just put resume, but you'd be able to see her whole resume listed out right here. So it'll all be displayed. You can see all of her information on the left-hand side. You'd be able to put in the date of birth, gender, things like that. And you can also edit that right from this field if you'd like as well. So what I'll probably do here is go ahead and schedule an interview. And we'll say that Joe is going to be the one to interview because Joe is, he's one that typically does the interviews within our company. I'll say today's interview time. We'll say noon. I'll say, please interview Katie. Okay. So you can see on the interview tab here, the interview is in progress. I'm currently in HR generalist, so I kind of have an admin view of everything. So from right here, you can see notes. You'd be able to send emails right from here as well if you'd like to, email Katie, and then of course you can CC any of your colleagues as well. Then you'd be able to see the history of everything that's happened with that applicant. So now I am Joe. I go into my HR solution here and I click the interview tab. and I can see all the candidates that I need to interview. So I see Katie Smith here. And let's see, let me jump over to this email real quick. Upload it. So also when you schedule an interview, you get a meeting invite as well, and they'll be able to essentially download this to their Outlook calendar, so they'll get reminders. You can see it's all displayed here. So Katie, the applicant, will be getting this email as a reminder. You can leave notes for anything for her as well if you'd like. So now I am Joe. I'm going to be interviewing Katie. So I see here in interviews, can leave notes like in their interviewed. Seems like a good applicant. So I can save that, put any notes in there from that, and then I can give her a star rating if I'd like. And then I can say I selected her. Of course, you can hit rejected as well. And so that'll essentially kind of give her the okay. And then I'll come back over to Katie's section here and just hit the reload button real quick. So we say there was an interview in progress, but now we want to create an offer letter. Oops. I should show this part. So you can see Joe's note here that you gave her a 5-star rating. You can see any notes from the interview and then that they were selected. So we'll go ahead and create an offer letter for Katie. And it'll give you this template here so you can, easily, amend this letter. So we'll say the offer is going to expire on, we'll say December 31st. Company name. She should start on January 1st. And then we can give her a pay rate. And then that's per year. The pay frequency is every other week. So we can preview the offer letter and then, you can send it. You can sign it and date it, of course. So now I'm Katie. I'll jump back over here. I'll wait for that email to come through. And we can see the letter from Doc365 to Katie with the offer. You can see the whole message right here. And then down here, you see the go to site button. And she can come in here and essentially sign the offer letter. So she's read and accepted the offer of employment. So she clicks that. She gets the confirmation that she signed the document. Okay. And then, let's see. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and hire her. So we'll go ahead and add Katie as an employee. You can also close the job opening. Okay. And then it's going to take you over to our other solution where essentially it'll link out here. It'll show all of Katie's information. If you'd like, you can onboard. What is this? Task found. So we can import some of our tasks as well. And then you'll be able to send that to all the employees for the onboarding. You'll be able to send Katie a new hire packet. You can give her, the hire date, which we talked about was January 1st. And this is a separate solution, but it does integrate fairly nicely. She needs to contact Joe. And then you can give instructions here. And then you can import task. So these will be tasks for Katie to sign. All right, so we'll save and send packet. See that hiring packet was sent to her. So we'll just go back here and check our email. And we see here, she can go to site. She can see her onboarding tasks, right here. So she can essentially fill those out. She can fill out her new employee info. And then she'll see her tasks here and she'll be able to complete those as well. So we'll go into hiring. And then right here is where you essentially be able to see all the applicants who have emailed you about a job position and maybe included their resume as well. So for example, here at Joe, we'll go ahead and add. You'll be able to review the documents, the resumes that they've emailed to you. You'll see all their details. And then, if they've applied for, the data mining engineer, you'll select that job. And then you can save it. And then it will get sent over to the candidate position where you'll be able to manage them right there. So that is essentially the main gist of our recruitment solution. So if anybody has any questions, please feel free to use the chat or use your microphone to ask any questions. And I'll give it just a minute here